News Now on Fox 13 News at 5.
5 people shot, 1 dead in what people in Fayette County call a quiet community. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jacque Masse. The crime happened early this morning in Fayette County, just east of Shelby County. The sheriff's office says this is now an active investigation. Fox 13's Tony Sloan is live now in Fayette County. And Tony, the TBI tells you they're still looking for the shooter. School is set to start tomorrow in Arkansas, but not everyone agrees that it should. District leaders in West Memphis say they expect just 35% of students to take advantage of in-class learning. They are also monitoring other districts. The mayor says he's concerned, especially since we're about to head into the Labor Day holiday.
Children can deal with the virus, but they may be all right. But when they get to their older grandparents or parents and they get it, may be a different story.
More than 5,000 students are receiving free internet, Wi-Fi access, hotspots, and tablets. Tomorrow also starts virtual orientation week for Shelby County school students. Each school will be participating in this event, and it will welcome families back and get them ready for the new school year. Parents will hear from the principal and teachers, and they can get information about how virtual learning schedules, expectations, and they can also hear the latest back-to-school announcements. For more details on the schedule, head to our website, fox13memphis.com. Mississippi is under a state of emergency right now. Governor Tate Reeves declared this state of emergency in anticipation of tropical storms in the Gulf. State leaders say they expect to feel the effects of Tropical Storm Marco. They're also monitoring Tropical Storm Laura as well. A hurricane and a tropical storm are barreling towards the Gulf Coast, all within 48 hours of each other. This comes on the same week Louisiana is set to mark the somber 15-year anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. And as Britt Conway reports, this is a rare weather event and residents are not taking any chances. Protesters in Tennessee will face harsher penalties, including losing the right to vote. This will be for breaking certain laws during demonstrations under a new law signed by Governor Bill Lee this week. The law says those who illegally camp on state property, those people will face a Class E felony, and this is punishable by up to 6 years in prison rather than a misdemeanor. The American Civil Liberties Union asked Lee to veto the legislation, but he didn't. Now, if you owe a late payment to MLGW, then you need to take care of that right away. Tomorrow, the utility company will resume disconnections because of non-payments. Shutoffs have been suspended since April because of the COVID-19 pandemic. And we told you last week, more than $5 million in late fees have been suspended during that time. The utility company is offering payment plans for anyone unable to pay their bill by Monday. Tonight, a story about kindness, faith, and friendship. A Memphis man went the extra mile for one of his customers who recently had major surgery. Fox 13 Sheila O'Connor shares how this simple gesture has helped restore this customer's faith in humanity. Fire crews in California are making progress containing wildfires, and they are worried more fire may flare up in the coming days. Firefighters are getting a much-needed help from cooler weather, and they're also getting aid from other states while battling some of the state's largest wildfires in its history. Officials are concerned about today's forecast. It shows thunderstorms and lightning, which could spark new fires. At least 5 people are dead and more than 1,000 square miles burned. Twitter is giving one of President Trump's latest tweets a rules violation notice. Twitter gave the tweet a public interest notice label for, quote, misleading health claims that could potentially dissuade people from participation in voting. Trump claimed in posts on Twitter and Facebook early this morning that mail drop boxes for voting, quote, are not COVID sanitized. The tweet also carries a security notice saying this tweet violated the Twitter rules about civic and election integrity. TikTok says it will fight the Trump administration in court over an executive order banning its operation in the U.S. The company says it could begin legal action this week, and that's unless an American business buys the platform. TikTok says it tried to negotiate with the Trump administration, but encountered what it calls a lack of due process. As schools start back, teachers are going out of their way to help their students. How one teacher is going beyond the classroom to help his favorite student. And several people are out hundreds of dollars after what the Better Business Bureau says is a puppy delivery scam. They're warning for if you're trying to buy a puppy online.